Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Rudolph's Mountains. And we're back in the most beautiful Lake District today. What a morning it is. So we started out in Seathwaite and Borrowdale. We've been following the path that runs up the back of Great Gable, and we're going to turn off that now because our first top today is Seathwaite Fell. There's a couple of tops, one of which is a Wainwright top and one which is a Nuttall. So we'll see if we can pick up both of those. Got a big day planned. Turning off this good path now. Starting up the grassy trail to Seathwaite Fell. Yeah, big day planned, but with lots of potential escapes if we're struggling, or more accurately if I'm struggling. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Steep climb now to first top of the day. Good morning, sunshine. Wow, this is very steep and quite loose. I managed to get up in one piece so far. Wow. Right, this is the top of Seathwaite Fell, but this is the Wainwright top. The Nuttall top is a bit further over and hasn't got quite the same view as this one. I think this has got a better view, I think, but we shall find out in a moment or so. But yeah, welcome to the top of Seathwaite Fell. Wainwright top. That's easy for me to say, my lips are slightly frozen. Welcome to the top of Seathwaite Fell, the Nuttall top. Oh, do you know what? It's absolutely gorgeous here too. I'm not sure there's a lot in it. Wow, it was just very cold this morning, 2 degrees. They said as we left the van, it feels colder up here in the breeze. Wow. I think we'll try and get out the wind, get a layer on and maybe do a quick daisy tour of this top before we crack on to the next one. Daisy, over to you, sausage. Right, next one is called Great Slack, and it's must only just be a Nuttall, because I don't feel like I've done an awful lot of work to get to it from the last one. Yeah, but there's no path up this bit, so it's a bit of a clamber up. Welcome to the top of Great Slack, Nuttall number 2. Wow, there's a bit of a cleft between this one and Seathwaite Fell, so you can see how it just about classifies as its own top, even though it's exactly, well, virtually exactly the same height. It goes chilly up here. Right now we descend past Sprinkling Tarn, let me show you, and off over the other side. Monster there is Great End. Wow. So that over there is Sprinkling Tarn. Beautiful, a very popular wild camping spot. Must have been a dozen tents popped around the place. It's still only about 6:30 in the morning, so can't complain about them not being on their way just yet. We've got quite a walk now before we start bagging tops thick and fast. Just come to a fork in the path where we've turned left, and that takes us over to our next top, which is Crags, and then that starts a chain of tops, one after the other. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully we'll bag loads of them. Wow, how beautiful is that? That one is Esk Pike, and then Bow Fell behind it. Welcome to the top of Crags. Absolutely beautiful. Let me give you a quick spin around on the tripod and give you a panorama of this top. Right, we had a bite to eat and we are now just coming across our next top. That sounds bad, doesn't it? We're now just reaching our next top, which is House Tarn, which I've looked up about 3 times, and each time I look it up, by the time I've done about 3 more steps I've forgotten the name of it again. Bit of a scramble to finish off with. Up we go, here we go. House Tarn top. I'll give you a quick panorama from the top here. It's Glaramara where we're going next. It's a very chilly looking pole. It's where we've come from over there. Just see the little tarn at the top. Great end. And Allen Crags, nice. Right, this is red Beck top. Beautiful top. Give you a quick panorama. That's where we've come from over there. Pike of Stickle. Eagle Piggle. And that one is looking Steads, where we're going to next. The sun is trying to break through at long last, because it's been so cold this morning. And when that sun's out, it makes such a difference. Starting to warm up for the first time in probably the last couple of hours. Oh, anyway, looking Steads. I don't think it's too far away. There we go, top of looking Steads. Wow, what a beautiful place. And Glaramara is looking pretty spectacular next, and not too far away, so I think we'll push straight on and we'll stop over there. Glaramara's actually got 2 tops, and the top on the left is the true top, I think, and the top on the right is the Wainwright top of Glaramara, so we'll visit both. Oh. Whew. Welcome to the top of Glaramara. I'm absolutely pooped because I've just ran back to the last top because I dropped my microphone. What a knob. Anyway, I found it again using the same technique as last time. Turn the camera on every 2 or 3 minutes until the microphone connects, and then just keep talking, and you can see on the volume how close you are to it. And yeah, we're sitting on the last summit. What an idiot. Anyway, we're here now. It's absolutely glorious. Let's hand over to Daisy for a summit tour of Glaramara. This is the highest point, the top on the other side. Over there is the Wainwright summit, which we will pop to when we finish here and had a little break. There's also another little top over there which looks about the same height, which I think I'll go and touch as well, just to be safe. But I think I'm pretty much on the high points on the OS map, so I think we're safe. Right, over to you, Daisy. Right, thank you Daisy. We've had a bite to eat. Swapped the batteries in my cameras, so they should see us out for the rest of the day. The GoPro, as usual, was starting to cut out on me, even though it had 90% battery allegedly. So we're just going to go and bag this other little top over here, which I'm pretty sure we've just been to Glaramara's biggest top. At least say Glaramara then again. Holy moly. Yeah, go and bag this one just in case. And then we'll head over to the Wainwright top. Right, this is the other top. It feels lower now we're here, but then that's always the case. Right, let's head to the Wainwright top, which is only 1 metre lower than the true top. There we go. That's Wainwright's Glaramara top. Wow, beautiful. So we got another
17.
No, it's not 17. Slight exaggeration. I think we got another 5 or 6 to do. One Wainwright at the end, and yeah, 4 or 5 Nuttalls. And in the book, we're saving the best one to last, according to John Nuttall. So we shall see. Wow, beautiful. This is the way, as the Mandalorian would say. Wow, scramble time. Very nice scramble coming down there. Should have put the poles away really, but cut down in one piece. Welcome to the top of Combe Head. Another Nuttall in the bag. Wow, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let me give you a panorama of this one. I'll get the tripod out. Wow, it's just... Right, that's Combe Head done. Combe Door top is the next one, and it looks quite interesting to get to. So off Combe Head, there's this grassy rake you can pick out on the contour lines on the map. There's no path marked, but you can pick out on the contour lines where the rocks are indicated. There's that little gap, and it's brilliant. It just takes you all the way down. Welcome to the top of Combe Door top. Wow. What a rugged, rocky ridge this has been. Absolutely mega. Oh, you know, good view now what comes next is back over that way. You can see the grassy rake we followed coming down off the top, and the other way just dropping off those cliff edges. We turn you around. That's where we're heading next. There's one top there, and then another one over there. There's one right in the distance, which is a Wainwright, and then we start our descent back down to the van. What a day it's been, you know. Last night when I got home from work, I was absolutely knackered, and it was touch and go whether I could face coming out, because the forecast was only good for this morning, and then this afternoon the weather's changing. And yeah, I debated, and in the end I thought I'd just do it. I'll kick myself if the weather's rubbish for the next couple of weeks and I missed an opportunity to get out. And you know, I don't think it's ever been a time I've regretted pushing myself to get out. Every time I've done it, it's been grand, and today has been awesome, really good. This route, I think we've seen a few people at a distance. We've met one person. We went past a load of wild campers this morning but didn't speak to anyone. It's been so quiet. It's been superb. We're going to eat those words now, and I'll probably meet 4 zillion people on the last few tops. But no, it's been great, really good. Anyway, I'll start our way over to the next one, pick you up over there. Wow, nearly little top. This is Dovenest top, or Dovenest Crag. Another one ticked off the list. Quick panorama of this one. That's where we're heading next. Rosthwaite Crag, I think it is. Hello.
So where's the other bloke over there?
That's where we come from over there. Wow. What a rocky ridge.
Oh god.
Epic. Right.
Rosthwaite Cam then over there.
Yeah, Rosthwaite Cam, not Crag, it's right. Rosthwaite Cam, we're going to stop there and have a bite to eat. It's bizarre, we can't get our clothes right. We've either got too many on or not enough on, because when the sun's out, it's not warm really. When it goes in, it's instantly cold. The joys of the spring. Welcome to the top of Rosthwaite Cam. What an epic spot. Wow. It's quite windy. It might be too windy for Daisy. I think our plan is to find somewhere to sit here and get out the wind and have something to eat, so maybe I'll assess the old wind situation, see if it's safe or not. If not, we'll do a panorama of the top instead. What a place, absolutely beautiful. That little lake down there. Woo. And I think that top over there is the last one. That's a Wainwright. I think we're going to pick up on the way past. Wow, wow, what a day. Thank you, Daisy. Managed to get her up in the end. Wow, isn't this magnificent? Right, I'm gonna climb down off the top of here. It does say in the book it's got the best top of the lot, and I have to agree. Lovely scramble to the top. Let's now go and find somewhere to sit and relax and have a bite to eat before we start our way down. We are going to pick up one little Wainwright on the way past. Wow, what a day! Right, we've had a bite to eat. I've had another jam butty. What did you have to eat?
Ham butty.
Ham? He had ham, I had jam. And crisps. I had crisps too. McCoy's, salt and vinegar.
No,
nice. Now we've just watched the youth skip down there like it was no problem at all. So we're going to skip down there ourselves, but maybe not quite so elegantly. And then we just got that one little Bessyboot or something along those lines down that end to finish the day. Oh. Right, this is the top of Bessyboot, a little Wainwright, our final top of the day. Wow, it's got great views. Let me give you a quick panorama. That's where we've come from. That's a rather tide pool. Wow, it's Blencathra and Skiddaw. Crasdale Pike in the distance there. Wow. Awesome. Awesome. What a day. Right, that's the last of our ups. Now we head down. How rude. Now we head down and try and find stand the van, which is probably about an hour or so away, I'm guessing. Oh. Wow, that descent was pretty tough on the old knees. Very steep grass. Fortunately the grass was bone dry, so I had plenty of grip and no scary moments. Wow, what a day it's been. Absolutely pooped now. Are you pooped?
Oh,
you pooped?
not too bad, but
It's not too bad.
I'm ready to sit now.
Yeah, ready for a little sit down. Cup of coffee. Won't have long to wait because we are currently.
Van.
Oh, there's the van.
Maybe it's a mirage, but
Yeah. We are on the wrong side of the valley at the moment. We've got to walk up as far as the farm, and then the Seathwaite farm. Turn around and come back down to towards Sea Toiler. And then we'll stand the van and relax. Been an epic day. Thank you for joining us. If you're still watching, I'll see you on the next one, or be well. Ta-ta for now.